Hey y'all, what's good, beautiful people? It's your girl Tay, and I'm here yet again with another update video. I know I have not been in my room in a very long time, and I actually kind of like being in here better than I like where I've been recording my videos, only because there's just so much natural light in here. But there's just been a whole lot of conversation in the comments about the decor in my room and people thinking that has something to do with my political position, which I don't have. But anyways, I wanted to start this Monday off. Happy Monday, you guys. I hope you guys had a wonderful, restful weekend. I know it was a bit complicated for me. It was a bit lonely. I didn't see my baby, so I'm definitely going through a little bit of, what do they call it, separation anxiety from my other 4 kids because I won't see them for 2 weeks. But summer vacation is here. Y'all let me know down in the comment section if you guys, are your kids out of school yet? Have you guys started to celebrate for summer? Things are opening up. One thing that I did want to start off this video with is talking about what's going on in California. So as far as I know, in California, our Governor Newsom has decided to lift the mask mandate, I believe on the 15th of June. However, he has made it clear that he does not intend on ending the state of emergency. So I've been talking about this in previous videos, letting you guys know that for the most part, if your state is still declared to be in a state of emergency, then a lot of the resources and programs that were implemented last year when the pandemic first started will most likely carry through until September, which is when they intend to expire. So that is a good thing for those states that are still that have not rescinded the declaration of being in a state of emergency. So for California specifically, I'm speaking about, I do know that he plans on lifting the mask mandate, but as I said, he's not going to take away the state of emergency. So that means it's a possibility that we will continue to get the resources, one of them being the unemployment federal boost of $300 all the way up until September. Now, I was reading on the United States Department of Agriculture, this page that says that the extension to the 15% increase in SNAP benefits for all participants will go all the way up until September 30th. However, I haven't found any information that verifies or confirms that the emergency SNAP max allotments will go all the way until September 30th. So as far as I know, that is going to end in June. Now, if you guys have any different information, because I could be making a mistake, okay? We make mistakes. I could just not have found that information. I haven't found anything to confirm it on the internet. So if you guys do have that information, you know where I can go and verify it for myself. I'm going to continue looking. Then definitely drop that in the comment section below. But I just want to make that clear that as far as I know, the 15% increase for all states who are still receiving these benefits, who are still in a state of emergency, I believe, will continue all the way until September 30th, okay? But June will most likely be the last of the emergency SNAP maximum allotments, which is that additional benefits that we get. And I'm going to go over that as well in this video. So, just a couple of things that I wanted to go over with you guys in this video. Let me see if I can find my page. I know I probably should have had this up, but I kind of like it just doing it on the fly. I kind of feels like it gives the video a lot more character because it's not scripted or anything like that. But anyways, so we've got this bit of information regarding our president that came out a couple of days ago. It says $2,000 back to work bonuses. This is how Biden plans to get everybody back to work. There was another article that came out that suggested that he is okay with allowing states to not continue paying he's okay with not extending the $300 federal boost to unemployment benefits past September. He's okay with that. He's saying that he's done his job. He's saying that there's more to come. We don't know in which ways that's going to play out. We know that we have this infrastructure package that they're working on. There's been a lot of back and forth between the proposal that Biden has, the proposal that the Republicans have, the counter proposal, which I know that the president definitely opposed to the counter proposal from the Republicans. He says that he is not willing to compromise on a lot of the things that he has in his infrastructure package. Now, he is still opening the table, and he still would appreciate it and wants all of this to get passed with bipartisan support. I'm sorry, you guys. However, he's not willing to compromise on a lot of key factors that he has in his infrastructure package. It says, if you took off early for your Memorial Day weekend, you may have missed Biden's $6 trillion budget proposal, which he conveniently announced on Friday afternoon. There's a lot of criticism, like I said, about his proposal, about the fact that it's $6 trillion. People are saying that that's way too much. They're saying that even though he wants to tax the rich and the wealthy, that unfortunately those of us who live below the poverty line, those of us who are low income, will be paying for this for years and years and years to come. And I have to say that I agree. There's a possibility that that will happen. It says the White House latest budget proposal makes the case that a record $6 trillion worth of expenditures are needed to ensure a lasting recovery. Congressional Republicans are rattled, but don't forget that Trump increased the federal debt by some $7.8 trillion. Okay. They're saying that it was $4.5 trillion before the pandemic hit. Okay. Though the vast majority of people making less than $400,000 per year are safe from Biden's plans to raise the capital gains tax, about 2% of the people below the income threshold could still be impacted. Okay, so we got $34 billion worth of investments last year that helped spur job creation and set the stage for economic recovery. Okay, there's just a lot going on with this package. I honestly think that there's going to be a lot of back and forth until they can get it together. I do intend on letting you guys know what's going on with the budget reconciliation, because I do know that there's a lot of people that are opposing that. They don't want them to use the budget reconciliation process, which is what they used to pass this last package, which got us the $1,400 stimulus checks. It's just a lot going on, you guys. Now, another bit of information, Biden administration is squeezing suburbs out of existence with zoning laws. So what they're talking about is, let me just read it out to you. It says a house with a white picket fence. A lot of people are striving to get that, what they call the American dream, to have a house. But it says as part of his $2.3 trillion infrastructure plan, the Biden administration is pushing local governments to allow apartment buildings in neighborhoods that are restricted to single family homes. So if you don't understand what that means, basically what they're saying is that Biden doesn't understand. I don't know if he understands it or if he just doesn't like it, but whatever the case may be, what he wants to do is in those neighborhoods where there's no apartment buildings, it's just basically homes, residential homes, single family homes, no apartment buildings, no duplexes, no condos or anything like that. He wants to put apartment buildings in those areas. What he's trying to do is basically create some sense of equality for everybody, making it easier for everybody to live where they want to live, instead of having all of these zoning laws, which would prevent people from living in neighborhoods that may have better schools, better access to certain resources and things of that nature. So he's basically saying that he wants to put apartment buildings in those areas. I don't have a problem with that. My only thing is are these going to be regular complexes? Because we've been talking a lot about housing and the fact that Section 8 is one of the biggest problems that I think that everyone is not talking about. They're talking about putting homeless people into houses. And while that is significant, what about the people who have been on these Section 8 lists for 10 to 12 years? That shouldn't happen. If you have this resource available to help people, then that's what it should be doing. I've been saying that. I'm going to continue saying that. It says that the administration claims it's a way to ease a national affordable housing shortage and combat racial injustice in the housing market. Current zoning laws that favor single-family homes, known as exclusionary zoning, have disproportionately hurt low-income people who can't afford to move to the suburbs, okay? Their own choice is living in crowded apartment building. Their only choice is living in crowded apartment buildings. Biden's proposal would incentivize local governments to get rid of exclusionary zoning by awarding grants and tax credits to cities that change their zoning regulation, okay? It says while this proposal has had some bipartisan support on Capitol Hill, not everybody, of course, is on board with this. Critics claim that the federal government's plan would change the landscape of the towns and cities across the country and torpedo the American dream. So that to me just sounds like a bunch of nonsense. You guys are worrying about the change of the landscape. That's going to happen regardless. As time goes on, things are going to change. Certain trees are going to die out. More trees are going to grow. I mean, at the end of the day, if we're not moving forward and if we're not changing and if we're not evolving, then what is the point of all of this? So that to me, they're not even giving a legitimate reason as the reason why they don't want this to happen. It's just basically saying that they don't want the landscape to change and that this is going to change the American dream. How? You can still move in these areas if you want to, except if your American dream involves you saying, I don't want to live next to these type of people or these colored people or whatever the case may be. I don't know, but I can't see them putting an apartment building, you know what I mean, in a certain area, how that's going to affect whatever they think the American dream is. I think that Biden is on point. I do think that there needs to be a lot of talk and negotiating, and there's a lot of fine print that's going to go into this. It's not passed yet. It's not happening as of yet. It's just a proposal, but I do believe that this is another good step in the right direction, if that makes any sense, okay? But enough of that. We're going to get back on all of the, I'm going to get into this stuff a little bit deeper in the coming videos for this week, but I did want to update you guys right now on emergency SNAP Max benefits for the month of June. One thing that I did want to go over specifically regarding pandemic EBT for the state of California, again, so for my fellow Californians, I want you guys to look. I was looking into this information over the weekend, and the information that I had originally gave you concerning California had actually changed. So I'm going to pull that up. Nope, that's not what I want. Oh, wait. I can still get it from here. Okay, so we're going to go over the payment plan for California, and this is for pandemic EBT, so pay attention to this. So originally, this is for children under 6? Okay, so this plan is for children under 6. Now, when I went over this information, this was the only information that was available, and I was assuming that this information was going to be for children under 6 as well as school-age children who are eligible to receive free or reduced price lunch. But now it's different. So it says, specifically, identify the county of residence for each SNAP enrolled child under the age of 6 for each month from October through the end of the school year. Determine whether any in the county has at least one school that is issuing PEBT benefits to its students. If the state identifies at least one school operating fully virtual, or all SNAP enrolled children under the age of 6 in the county will receive PEBT benefits equal to the fully virtual PEBT benefit for school children. Okay, so I want to get to the payment information that it gave. Where is it? Okay, here it is. So tentatively, and this is supposed to be again for children, only for children who are under 6 and under, okay? Tentatively issue benefits for the months of October through January in a single issuance beginning in late June, continuing through July. So we're going to receive new cards. This is for children under the age of 6 and under. For 4 months, it's going to be from October through January. They're going to start sending out those cards at the end of this month in June and continue all the way through July. And then they're going to do a second issuance of benefits for the months of February through May throughout the month of October. So you won't receive those benefits until October 2021. Now, it doesn't say whether or not they're going to send out another card or if they're just going to upload those benefits on the card that you're going to be receiving at some point at the end of this month, possibly next month. Okay, now that's for children under the age of 6. Now, under that, there was a new plan that was approved as of June 3rd, 2021. And you guys can find this information on the United States Department of Agriculture. So I'm going to pull that one up because this is the information that I had gave you guys that I thought was for everybody. And this was the only plan that was available. Now I'm seeing that this is just for school age children. So for this one, it says tentatively issue benefits for the months of August 2020 through January 2021 in the months of August and September 2021. So if I'm reading this correctly, we won't be getting benefits for our school age children until August or September of this year. And it's going to be from August through January. It says benefits for the months of August and September 2020 are supplements to the benefits that the state already issued under the state's previously approved August through September 2020 PEBT plan. These include benefits for children who recently received benefits for the spring of 2020 under the state's April 2021 plan amendment. Benefits for children who were covered by the state's August through September 2020 plan, but were omitted by area. Benefits for children determined eligible for free or reduced price school meals since September 2020, and an additional 96 cents for each eligible child on each virtual learning day in August and September to account for the January 2021 increase in PEBT daily benefits. Okay. Then it goes on to say tentatively issue benefits for the months of February through May 2021 in November. So again, if I'm reading this correctly, we will not receive benefits for our school-age children. We will not receive benefits for them until August and September of this year. Then they're going to do another disbursement in November of this year. Okay, so it's going to be 2 disbursements for children under the age of 6, and it's going to be 2 disbursements for our school-age children. But I mean, I'm a little bit upset at that because I know some of you guys were letting me know down in the comment section, specifically for California, you had found some information that said that we were going to be getting cards that were going to go out around June the 21st of this month, basically, and then continue all the way through the end of July. So as far as what I'm reading here, that's just going to be for children under the age 6 and under, and then we won't be getting the benefits for our children who actually had to do school virtually or otherwise until August and September. So that's quite a while that they're making us wait. I'm not really a fan of that plan. I hope that that changes. I'm hoping that I'm wrong. I'm hoping that I'm misreading this information in some way. But like I said, you guys can find this information on the USDA Department of Agriculture. It is on there. If you click on California, whether you're clicking it from the PEBT side or the Emergency SNAP Max benefit side, if you click on California and scroll down underneath, you are going to see Pandemic EBT program during school year 2020-2021, and it's going to have a plan approval with the date of May 4th, 2021, and then a plan approval for June 3rd, 2021. And you can see that the one that was approved in May is up under the PEBT Child Care Programs Plan, and then the one that was just approved June 3rd is up under the PEBT School Programs Plan. Okay, so enough of that. Let me give you guys this Emergency SNAP Max benefits for the month of June. I'm going to give you guys the payout dates as well. Okay, so for Alabama, you guys are going to have your benefits available, your extra benefits July 1st. For Arizona, you're going to get them on your state issuance schedule. So whatever your regular issuance schedule is, some of you may get them on June 1st or should have gotten them June 1st or June 2nd. Now for California, I've seen 2 different dates. On one side, I saw July 17th. On another side, I saw July 18th. And on that note, some of you guys were asking me about California because you felt like we missed a month. So California is one of those states that pay a month behind. So we're getting our benefits for May this month and June, I believe on June, let me look at this paper. June 13th. So this weekend coming up, we'll get our benefits for May. And then our June benefits, we won't get them until next month in July. Like I said, it's either going to be July 17th or July 18th. All right. Colorado, June 5th through the 10th. DC, regular issuance. Florida, June 8th or regular issuance. Hawaii, July 12th, Illinois, June 22nd through June 30th, and then weekly in July for missed applications or new applications. Indiana, June 5th through the 23rd, odd days staggered only. Iowa, June 1st through the 10th with regular issuance. Kansas, July 15th through the 24th. Kentucky, June 2nd through the 19th. New apps the day after approval. Louisiana, June 4th, 11th, 18th, or the 25th. Maine, June 10th. Maryland, all month of June. Michigan, June 12th through the 22nd. Mississippi, June 2nd. Missouri, June 1st through the 22nd. It also says regular issuance cycle. Montana will be giving their benefits in 2 phases, but all of those will be given through June 2nd through the 7th. So you guys should have received them. Today was the last day to receive them. Haven't seen anything for Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire. Unfortunately, I do believe that either you guys are not going to get these benefits for June because maybe your state has rescinded the state of emergency declaration. But I haven't seen that information myself. New Jersey, June 1st through the 5th. New Mexico, all month of June. North Carolina, June 22nd through the 30th, and then July 1st. Ohio, June 24th. Oklahoma, June 10th through the 15th, and the 15th through the 30th. Oregon, June 10th, 29th, and July 1st. Pennsylvania, June 16th through the 18th, 22nd through the 26th, 29th, and the 30th, and then August 6th. Rhode Island, June 3rd. South Carolina, June 1st through the 19th, and then all month long for new cases. Tennessee, June 1st through the 20th, and then new apps will be provided these benefits the day after approval. Texas, June 7th through the 11th. Utah, June 27th. Vermont, July 15th. Virginia, June 16th. Washington, regular issuance dates. West Virginia, July 14th. Wisconsin, June 12th and August 7th. Wyoming, between June 1st and the 5th. And the new apps the day after approval. All right, you guys, as always, I hope this information was in some way helpful or useful to you. At any event, don't forget to hit that like button and always remember to live, love, and elevate. And I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Peace, beautiful people.